to meet the evolution of engines. Better fuels so everyone can have a better by far experience. Let me now invite Tina Jia, our fuel scientist who specializes in gasoline development from Shell Project and Technologies, to share the benefit of our new and improved Shell FuelSave.
Again, a big thanks to Li Ming for her impressive opening and great introduction. And hello everyone, I'm Tina Jia. I'm a field scientist based in Shell Shanghai Technology Center. I am working in the global gasoline development team, and our team is responsible for the gasoline fuels product formulation and development. So I'm sure you can imagine how excited and how proud I am to be here today, to be able to experience this and witness this by myself, the launch of new and improved Shell FuelSave 95. So Li Ming just posted me 2 questions to answer. First, how does new and improved Shell FuelSave 95 is able to provide better fuel economy? And second, how sure are we? They are great questions to answer, and I'm so happy to share my knowledge here. Let's start with the first one. So one of the reasons we want to continuously evolve our fuels formulation to address today's customers and engines' need is because the gasoline engine technology continues to evolve. So we are seeing more and more direct injection or DI engine technologies entering the market, whilst the more conventional port fuel injection or PFI engine technology is decreasing in the new built vehicles. Malaysia follows the same trend, which means that we are actually experiencing a rapid change of the gasoline engine and vehicles mixture that is presenting in the market. Besides that, I'm sure a lot of you know that modern gasoline engines are being downsized and turbocharged. So what does this changes mean? What are the challenges? These engineering changes actually creates a harsher combustion environment, which means the fuels are now exposed to higher pressure and higher temperatures that are not typically found in the older generations. Vehicle manufacturers or OEMs, they do take some of these challenges and they manage that by specific technical measures. But as fuel, there is a very important role to play for fuels. And our new and improved Shell FuelSave 95 that we are introducing to you today has been designed to combat these challenges. I'm sure you are very, very interested in the improved fuel economy and how we really achieve that. But to explain it clearly, I want to start the technology story from the importance of the engine cleanliness. So I know a lot of you here are retailers, or car club members, or journalists and motorists. You might be very familiar or at least heard of the word deposit. It is one of the most harmful enemies we want to fight in engine operation, and that can easily form on the critical engine part. For example, inlet valve in a PFI engine and also injectors for an DI engine. There has been a lot of evidence in the industry reflecting that this deposit on critical engine parts can be performance robbing. It can have huge negative impact on your engine operation, leading to a less efficient engine operation and a worse fuel economy. And now, our new and improved Shell FuelSave 95, formulated with the latest deposit targeting technology, is able to help you with this. It can now remove up to 65% of performance robbing deposit and prevents its future build-up. Just now, I met a lot of you in the demo tour area, in the demonstration area. When I talk about this benefit, people ask me, are they real numbers? So I believe maybe still some of you here, you will be still questioning, are they real numbers? I'm very confident there and here saying that we are very confident these are real numbers after our extensive testing. So the data I am showing here now is the real technical data we generated in third-party accredited test house based on industry standard test method. So what we do, and what is the industry standard test procedure, is we start the testing with first a reference fuel from a clean engine. We run the fuel based on industry standard test cycle at a standard duration, and after that, we take the injectors and the inlet valves out for inspection and assessment. And then we put them back again, and now switch the fuel to Shell FuelSave 95. Let's see what happens after the same industry standard cycle and the same test duration. And here is the result. That clearly underpins that new and improved Shell FuelSave 95 is able to remove up to 65% of performance robbing deposit on the inlet valves in PFI engines and also on injectors in DI engines. So what does 65% means? Let's zoom in into the pictures, give you a visual impact. That is 65%. So, in addition to the removal of existing deposits that's already formed in your engine, new and improved Shell FuelSave 95 is able to further protect by zero buildup of performance robbing deposit to be formed in the future in your critical engine parts. We did the similar thing, but this time we start the test for both reference fuel and Shell FuelSave 95 now start both from the cleaning engine, from a clean engine. And after the same test cycle, after the same duration, this is what we see from the test result. There is a high level of deposit being formed on the inlet valve or on the injectors after the test for reference fuel. But with Shell FuelSave 95, that's new and improved, we barely see anything on the inlet valve, and we don't see any deterioration of the performance of the injectors in DI engines. How great it is, and what is zero buildup? Let's see. Our inlet valve, after the test with new and improved Shell FuelSave 95, it is still metallic, bright and shiny. It protects you from zero buildup of performance robbing deposit. So now being able to remove up to 65% of deposit and zero buildup of its future buildup, new and improved Shell FuelSave 95 is able to provide deeper clean for a cleaner engine like never before. So now we are finally coming to this exciting improved fuel economy benefit. We just mentioned and talked a lot about the negative effect from the deposit that's being formed on your inlet valve or injectors. So for PFI engine, the deposit being formed on the inlet valve can really largely impair the fuel air mixture and the fuel flows that are entering the combustion chamber. And for DI engines, deposit being formed on the injector could impair the fuel atomization and the fuel spray that is not perfect and not optimal as being designed. So both of these negative effects will lead to a less efficient engine operation, incomplete combustion, and then worse fuel economy. Besides that, deposit actually have a sponge-like structure. When fuels pass through it, it can absorb some of the fuel that is supposed to enter the combustion chamber, leading to a worse fuel economy as well. But now, new and improved Shell FuelSave 95, deeper clean for a cleaner engine like never before, is able to provide you an improved fuel economy for last up to 15 kilometers longer per tank. I would like to say that this is again a number that we have generated rigorously based on extensive tests. So we again did bench engine testing. We compared the performance of Shell FuelSave 95 compared to reference fuel, and what we measure here is the fuel consumption measurement. The standard parameter, BSFC, brake specific fuel consumption, and we see a benefit from new and improved Shell FuelSave of 2% of BFSC improvement. This can be translated to an up to 15 kilometers longer per tank based on the 50-liter fuel tank size. And is that just about it? No, we want to further demonstrate and we want to add further credibility. We did vehicle demonstrations and vehicle testings. What we did, we sourced vehicles that are representative of Euro 4 and Euro 4 to Euro 6 engine technologies. And as just received, we measure its fuel consumption data as at its as received set. And then we switch the fuel to Shell FuelSave 95. We run the vehicle, we run the test for 10,000 kilometers mileage accumulation. And then we measure the fuel consumption again, which again underpins and link back to the benefit I just presented. New and improved Shell FuelSave 95 provides you an improved fuel economy that lasts up to 15 kilometers longer per tank that can help you drive further. So deeper clean, improved fuel economy, is that just about that? No, our new and improved Shell FuelSave 95 is also able to provide an improved protection against corrosion and deposit. We just talked a lot about deposit, but our latest formulation of Shell FuelSave 95 is also containing a corrosion inhibitor that is able to further protect your fuel system and your critical engine parts from corrosion. And it delivers zero rust based on the industry standard anti-corrosion test. How great it is. But still, I have another benefit to introduce, is that new and improved Shell FuelSave 95 is able to work in both old and new engine technologies. We talked that it worked, we demonstrated and tested in PFI engine, which is older, and the DI engine, which is newer. And now, with the energy transition, we're seeing more and more hybrid vehicles coming into the market, which also contain a fuel system and an engine system. We want to make sure that our latest generation of fuels formulation could also work in such type of drivetrain. And we demonstrated that, we tested that our new and improved Shell FuelSave 95 with the benefit I just presented, deeper clean, improved fuel economy, and improved protection that works for both older and new engine technologies, including the hybrid drivetrain. Okay, so let's have a recap. Better by far, new and improved Shell FuelSave 95 is able to provide improved fuel economy by up to 15 kilometers longer per tank, providing you deeper clean for a cleaner engine like never before, improved protection against corrosion and deposit, and it works in both old and new engine technologies. So let's now finally move to the third question, how sure are we? I just presented you so many data there, so many technical truths there. I believe a lot of you already have a nice idea of how sure are we. But now I want to add on and build further on this to explain you how Shell, our technology team, will work to really formulate a fuel, to develop a fuel before it can be brought to our customers, to the market. So we're a global team of fuel scientists consisting 150 of us located globally. And we are working and dedicating in fuels innovation, fuels development, and fuels product implementation. We worked all together for over 5 years to finally bring the fuels to you, to the market, and our product development first start from the insight gathering. Just as Liming, I want to express my gratitude to all of you, retailers, car club members, journalists, who really give us valuable input on what you need. That is a really good start for our technology team to start innovate. And then we start innovation, we think of what would be the promising chemistries, promising molecules and formulations that can address the customer's needs, that can address the insight you provided to us. And we bring this to a laboratory testing to then check its property, to check its performance as a first screening. Of course, you will question, laboratory testing is not enough. We have the same question. We believe that we need extensive testing, we need to be technically robust. So we test our formulation in a bench engine, in a real vehicle, and on real road. We do so many extensive testing over the 5 years before we can finally bring it to customers. And nowadays, with energy transition, we are working extra on the future-proofing of the fuels. We want to make sure our latest formulation could also work in the future of fuels that may contain higher bio content, and as just mentioned, also work in newer drivetrains, for example, hybrid. So, from insight gathering, innovation, engine testing, vehicle testing, on-road testing, future-proofing of fuels, and then we finally bring it to you. The work of 150 fuel scientists globally over 5 years, and there are so many efforts behind the stage that I am here today. So I am very confident to be here and communicating to you all the benefit I just presented. Okay, I hope I have answered the question that Li Ming posted to me. Now over back to you, Li Ming.